Pit Pal Products was born out of the necessities of racing and now offers over 800 items in its catalog, each intended to help you get organized.
Well, my partner and I, Dave DeVito, we actually were racing on the road. We started off as bracket racers, and then we went into Supergas and we started traveling. And we found out that once we got to the site where we started racing, we found that there was probably some disarray going on. We thought it would be pretty important to start becoming a little more organized, which would probably have made us better racers. And I think it truly did make us better racers. So we made our very first product. Okay, here's where it all started right here. This is the very first door cabinet that I could actually say this is the piece that I actually made. And again, I believe it was probably early '83. Put this cabinet on our trailer door. We gave it a fold-down workstation to be able to put our weather gauges on there, and it was a great place to be able to throw a carburetor when we were jetting, our brake cleans, our gasket cements, and so on. So that was our very first product. Sort of makes it pretty unique that we really have the very first one that actually launched this whole business of Pit Pal Products.
Still take the old-fashioned pride in the handcrafting a lot of our materials, where everything is still touched, maybe one piece at a time, has a little finesse put into it, and just makes it look better and makes a better product for the end user who will buy that product, which is going to last them a lifetime.
We make all of our aluminum products here in the United States. People ask us that all the time. Is this made overseas? We said absolutely not. We make it right here in Zion, Illinois.
There's no China here. Our product is always made here in the USA, and it will always stay here being made in the USA.
We do make things out of heavy-duty aluminum. We pride ourselves in using semi-aircraft aluminum, and we have people here that pride themselves in their weld. I couldn't tell you how many people that visit our facility or even on the road that just say they've never seen welds like that. Is this machine done? No, this isn't machine done. This is the old-fashioned way. It's hand welded. Almost like going to grandma's recipe, getting a special bowl of pasta that's handmade. And that's some of the reasons why I think we're number one at what we do.
All right, when all the material comes into our door and your flat sheets and everything, it progresses to go over to the back where our shear is, where everything is sheared to its sizes and to its tolerances that we look for. We got to have a close tolerance in our shear because that follows all the way through the whole production scene to the welder where the welds look good and everything fits perfect for them. But in between that spot, from the shear it goes into punching. All the holes get punched, notch. We get scribe marks over there with our machines to locate things. And from there, it moves into deburring. The next phase after that, it will move into our press brake area, where everything over here will get formed to fit the way it's supposed to with our close tolerances. And then it moves into the welding to be welded into the finished product.
The end result is over 800 items ranging from holders to cabinets for walls and doors to tables and work surfaces.
We once had a lady in our booth once say, "This is like Tupperware for men," and I'll never forget that statement.
Our own Nick Scavo was battling with a disorganized race trailer for years, so he made the call to Pit Pal.
Say, I stood on the starting line actually watching Nick make some passes, and they're pretty damn good. But then the one time I walked back by his trailer, I was hoping that wasn't his trailer. It was. I didn't like that he ended up storing his jacks and his pop-up tents and stuff under a car. I'm like, who does that? You know, I never would have thought that. So when you go to a race, you've got to actually clean out from underneath the car before you even think of untying your car. I've never done that. I've never been around that. So that's where a guy needs help. I think Nick actually needed a pretty good size makeover on what he was doing as far as organizing his mobile workstation, which happens to be his trailer. This is what we do best, and this is all we do. We can make somebody's race environment function and at the best that it's ever been. That's why people come to us. So these are the kind of things that we're going to try to help Nick out with.